Hi, and welcome to exercise 2 for the DFC Energy Planning course, where you will export and import data from Excel to Leap and observe resources in your results. So this exercise is about boosted industries versus fuel imports. So similar to the former model, now we're going to work with a different part of it. Remember to use the exercise 2 start, as it is not the same as the one you just have completed for exercise 1. So let's go on to the task. So in this case, other country is considering offering export subsidies to its industries to boost their production, which would boost their production and will have an income to the country. The problem is much of the fuels used in these industries are imported. So the question is, if they know how much how much the boosting the industries will earn, how much will it cost in imported fuels? So this is your task to find out. How much is the cost of boosting these industries? So your task in the exercise 2, start with exercise 2.start.leap, is to make new scenarios. One where industry is boosted 10% and one where industries is boosted 20%. Your task, there is a baseline scenario already that has everything filled out. That's good. That's one way of starting it. We are then going to make two new scenarios with, again, 10 and 20% boost. So in boost 10% scenario, you need to increase industrial and commercial activity by 10% in 2030 if they are not quote-unquote growth. In the current year, in the model, which is 2010, it of course has no increase, so it is a linear increase we're looking for. As a hint, I can tell you that activities to increase should usually not be shares that you need to increase, because that will make your model fail. But other activities such as production value in currency or monetary value, or output value, for instance. The second thing is to actually show everybody how you did this. It is appropriate to use links. It's probably a good idea to use links to key assumptions. There are no place where you can have the boost 10 or 20%, so you will have to make this link yourself. That would be useful for you, and I think that would also be appreciated. Good thing to practice as well. And the last thing is, since you have to edit more than a few expressions, you can do so by exporting your sectors to Leap, to Excel from Leap, and use that to import again. Remember the rules for exporting and importing we talked about in the lesson, which I think is in lesson 3, that you should only export in the exact measures that you need to change before you import, because otherwise you might mess something up. In this case, you should probably export your different expressions, not yearly values, again, not to mess anything up. Plus you want an expression so you can track what you have done. And also you can manually in Excel delete all the rows that you don't need when you're importing, which can be quite useful. For boost 20%, we have to do exactly the same, except that the commercial and industrial activity to increase is 20% by 2030 instead of 10%. So results to give. What are the imports of all fuels? So in terms of pure terawatt hours, what are the imports of all fuels for the 3 scenarios? I want that as a cumulative number for 2040, with all the years leading up to 2040, and I want that in terawatt hours and whole numbers. Which 2 fuels are fuel imports are the ones that are impacted most? So here I want you to compare scenarios between the 2 scenarios you made in 10% boost and 20% boost compared to the baseline. And I want that number for the cumulative ones, cumulative imports, and I want it for 2040. And the results we'll be looking for is the names of the 2 fuels, not the number. So you will have to go in, observe results, find out which two fuels are imported marginally most between scenarios. What are the total change in system social costs? So here we are looking for the cost of the entire systems. And I want to see what the change in total system cost is for both scenarios, for cumulative cost over the entire timeline, in real costs, not discounted cost, for 2040, so we have the entire timeline. And you will be asked to input both of these whole numbers in billion US dollars. Good luck with exercise 2. And remember to note down your results so you can put it in the survey after exercise 3, where you put all of your answers.